Students, we have completed the first part of the lesson and now we will move to part 2. The name of the lesson is The Black Aeroplane, written by Frederick Forsyth. Frederick Forsyth was born in England and completed his education in Spain. He was a novelist, a journalist and a political commentator. He also served as a jet pilot, and this story is believed to be an account of his experience, which is narrated in the form of a story. This is a very simple story in which the author wants us to believe and at the same time critically think whether really mysteries exist in the world. The story's ending is open and it is left to us to believe whether mysteries exist or not. Let us start the summary of the lesson. In this lesson, the narrator is flying back from France to England. He wants to meet his family members. He is very desperate to have his breakfast with his family members. He was flying an old Dakota plane in the sky of Paris. The sky was clear and the stars were shining, and he was full of dreams and excitement of spending quality time with his family and having breakfast. He wanted to reach his home before the breakfast time. Now I told you he was flying a Dakota aeroplane. A Dakota aeroplane is a military aeroplane which was used during World War II. Okay, here you cannot use the word black aeroplane. Instead, you have to mention the name of the aeroplane as Dakota. He was flying in the sky and he decided to call Paris control room. He radioed to it and informed them that he was on his way back to England. The control room acknowledged and told him to turn 12 degrees towards west. He followed the instructions and everything was going on smoothly. He was eagerly waiting to reach home. But unfortunately, there was a storm before him. It appeared to be like a huge mountain before him, and it was almost impossible for him to fly over the storm. For a moment, he did not even know what to do. Paris was just 150 kilometers behind him, but he had no other option rather than going back. At the same time, he wanted to reach home. He was desperate to meet his family. So, he gathered courage, took the risk and flew the aeroplane into the storm. Nothing was visible outside the aeroplane. Everything was dark. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. The compass was not working. Here, compass means a navigation tool which shows us the direction. Then, in panic, he tried to contact the control room, but he couldn't communicate with anybody. He was completely lost in the storm. To his surprise, he saw another aeroplane in the black cloud. The aeroplane had no lights on its wings. The pilot of the aeroplane was asking him to follow him. The author thought that the pilot was trying to help him and he followed him like an obedient student. He flew for half an hour. But now, there was fuel left only to fly 5 to 10 minutes more. So again the author was frightened and slowly he started going down. To his surprise, he landed on the runway. He looked forward for his friend. He wanted to thank him, but he could not find anybody. So he walked straight to the control room. There was a woman sitting there. He asked the woman about the other aeroplane. The woman looked at him strangely and laughed, and then told that there was no other aeroplane except his. The author was wonderstruck. The author wondered who had helped him to reach there safely. He had no radio, no compass, no fuel in the tank, but then too he landed safely. Who was the pilot of the black aeroplane who was flying the plane in the black storm without lights? All these questions remain unanswered, mysterious and unsolved. Thank you. Hope you all understood the summary of the lesson.